Athletics, a core part of just about every culture in the world. From a very young age, countless of people have dove headfirst into this space. From playing in the yard with friends, to school competition, all the way up to the professional ranks. Athletics has taught us discipline, hard work, teamwork, how to win, how to lose, and created some of the world's biggest heroes and villains. But most of us never make it to the ranks of professional. And even with some that do, at some point, they have to realize that sports can't be their long-term goal for financial adequacy. And for some, this is a crushing blow. Being confronted with this reality has left a lot of people scrambling, wondering what to do after their dream is gone. Well, I'm Coach Dre, and here at Cut the Tech, we specialize in helping people from all kinds of walks of life, including some athletes, make career pivots into high-paying careers in tech. In this series, I interview some of my students that have successfully transitioned into the field, sharing their stories, the ups, the downs, the bad, the good, the tragedies, and the triumphs. These students have successfully gone into the tech world and embodied the Cut the Tech motto, which is, don't play me, pay me. Welcome to Paid Not Played. Hey, run my intro, please.
Don't play me, pay me. Cut the Tech.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Cut the Tech. I am your host. I am your guide. I am your man, Coach Dre. My wife, my mother, and my grandmother, they call me Andre. But if you are not one of those three lovely ladies, then please don't call me Andre. Welcome back to the Cut the Tech page, man. And while y'all are here, please do all those things that the algorithm likes you to do. Like help us out over here. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Or don't. We don't care. You grown. Do what you want to do with your YouTube experience. Now, from the gridiron to the boardroom. Today, I speak with my man, Jabari Hunt, a former pro athlete who has transitioned into the world of tech. Why did he do it? Better yet, how did he do it? Pay attention as he tells you how he went from a helmet to a headset, from the field to the sales floor, from two-a-days to tech, from played to paid. So with no further ado, y'all know how I do. Let's get straight to the content, you heard? What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Paid Not Played here on Cut the Tech. I am your big Coach Dre. I'm here with a very special guest, man. It's my man, Jabari Hunt. Jabari, what's good?
What's good, Coach? What's up, man? Nice to see you.
You too, man. Jabari is one of my students who went through a cohort with us. You were the same cohort with David, right? If I remember.
Yeah. With David, yeah. For sure. Yeah.
So another alumni from that particular cohort, doing his thing in tech, man. I wanted to bring him on here to kind of share his story of how he went from played to paid. You understand? Like so Jabari, kind of start off, man, by sharing, where were you at before you got into tech? Like what caused you to want to jump into tech? Just give a little background for you.
Absolutely. First of all, I just like to say I appreciate you, Dre, and all what you're doing for everybody, the community, black men in tech, white men in tech, everybody in tech. You know what I mean? No color, no shade to nothing. So it's very appreciative, and I'm glad to be here. But yeah, how I started, man. Let's see. I'm originally from Panama City, Florida. By way of Atlanta, Georgia, where I spent the majority of my life. I went to
ATL,
I went to that's right. I went to high school in Atlanta, in college in Atlanta. I went to college at Georgia Tech as a student athlete on the full ride scholarship. So, my dreams and aspirations were going to the NFL. Like I thought that was the top goal for me. You know what I mean? There were so many signs in the way that I'm like, I'm definitely going to the league. I had an opportunity to leave my freshman year, my redshirt freshman year, to go to the NFL. But at the time, the Guardians that I stayed with, they didn't see the vision, you know what I mean? And nothing against them. I don't knock them. I didn't grow up with my mom and dad in my right corner. I grew up with my uncle. And so at the time, they didn't see the vision for me. And what I was trying to do is get out so that we can all be healthy, be wealthy. But, after football, I still had an opportunity to go to the New Orleans Saints. I tried out for them, got cut. It was a short stint. And then after that, I found myself in the CFL. I was playing football with Edmonton Eskimos. Now they're the Edmonton Elks. But that's what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life. But due to injury, I had to kind of like step away. So for me, what's next is like, I'm gonna jump into sales. Like I knew that I could get money fast doing sales. I mean, I didn't understand anything about it, but that's what you hear growing up. Like just jump into sales, go be a car salesman, whatever. And that's what I did. I ended up going to Nissan Automotive, working 6 months simultaneously. I was working at Orange Theory Fitness because I still wanted to be a part of some type of culture where I'm helping people work out and, you know, allowing them to see their results. So that's kind of where I fell into that. And boom, COVID hit, and it had everybody like trying to figure out what's next. But you can kind of sense like where you probably should, you know, what you probably should be doing. And I wanted to transition in like a fully remote work job. I didn't know where or know how to do that. So once COVID hit, man, I was able to understand like, I want to work remotely, but it took me about 2 years after COVID to actually know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get my skills mastered and polished. So I found CourseCareers. CourseCareers was, you know, my opportunity to get a certification and use that certification to get me a job. But I still wasn't confident in myself enough, which allowed me to lead, which led me into a cohort that you had, you know what I mean, that you had for the community. And so after that, I was pretty much prepared to jump into the industry. So right now I'm currently a senior SDR.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let's slow walk this dog. You know what I mean? Like this is dope. Right. Like that's so dope. I did not know. Like I knew that you had a background in sports. I did not know that you actually played professionally.
Yeah.
Right? So that's dope. That's dope. So you went from professional football, the pandemic hits, you have a thing for sales, right? Yeah. But you didn't, from what you just said, you didn't have any business to business sales. You had business to customer sales experience. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, got you. And so from going from that, understanding you wanted to get something remote, how'd you come across tech sales and CourseCareers?
Well, man, I had been watching. Honestly, it was Cyrus Harbin. That was that's how I think most people found their way to it. But he did a great job
for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. And I respect that, man. I respect that because most people, you know, found it through Cyrus. He marketed himself in, you know, in such a way to where, you know, it was like, we got to tap into this, see what this is all about. And then there was an umbrella. So that umbrella led me to tech sales. It was a little bit more cost efficient for me. And
I bet. yeah. It was like a tenth of the price. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's how I jumped into it. And I'm like, okay, you know, how long is it going to take me to get a job? The first time I signed up for CourseCareers was like in 2020, but I wasn't able to finish it due to like I had to be at work, man. I didn't have any time to save or to, you know, any space to actually like dive into CourseCareers and be serious at it. So I paid for the course, then I got my money back, and then it was just a whole little up and down hill until 2023, where I was able to start again and finish and complete the course.
Got you. So, one question I always ask is, you know, people are coming to a pivot in career for a reason, right? And specifically when it comes to tech, people are usually looking for a couple of things. Either one, they're looking for more money, you know, because the money is what we're here for. Don't play me, pay me, exactly. Right? Mm-hmm. Or they're looking for a different quality of life. You know what I mean? Like, so I've known people who have like, I'm here because I need to get to a bag. I know people who took a pay cut to get a foot in the door in tech so that they can scale up in something else that they wanted to do for the quality of life. Yeah. Or it's usually both, or a little bit of both. Like, what was it for you that was pushing you towards this field?
Yeah, man. For me, it was work-life balance. You know, like I wanted to be able to work anywhere in the world. I thought that's pretty cool. Like work anywhere remotely, and work hard at your job and still be compensated for the value that you're worth to whatever company. So that was like my motivating factor. Like I wanted to be able to travel. I'm in a relationship, so that played a big role in me being able to be with my partner, my girl, for anytime I wanted to. We get in relationships, you miss your partner, you don't want to do the long distance thing. So that kind of pushed me towards towards being remote and wanted to jump into sales. I was really excited about that. But not only that, I wanted to learn something new. I wanted to master some skills in order to whether I'd be getting paid $40,000 or $50,000, whatever. It didn't really matter to me where I would be getting paid, because I'm kind of like that dude that wanted to get his foot into the door, because once you get your foot into the door, you're able to scale up. That's something that you taught us in the cohort. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the whole vision, Yeah.
A lot of people get into tech because of a love of tech. You got into tech because you was in love.
That's the truth.
I was trying to see my shorty. You understand?
Yeah, like I want to be next to her, man. And it was like, man, I was driving trucks too, so I have some experience as a CDL driver. So man, you get tired of driving state to state and being home and working 15-hour days, man. It's exhausting on the body. You can't go to the gym, and so I started seeing my body change and So like I said, work-life balance.
Body changing, man. I ain't eating right. I got this sweet, soft voice on the phone I don't never see. I want to lay up with something warm. You understand? I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's what's up. Well, y'all have heard Jabari mention CourseCareers. Y'all know we are CourseCareers alumni. We are CourseCareers gang, is what we say. You know what I mean? CourseCareers is a self-paced online course that you can take that helps people break into the tech industry with no experience, right? So we've got about 8 different courses or career paths you can take. Each one has its own individual teacher who is someone who is in the field right now. The whole thing is to teach you exactly what you need to do, cut out all the fluff. We make it extremely affordable for you to be able to do so. So if you're interested, hit the link below. Go down there, and each one has a free introductory course. So go through all of them. Find the one that best fits your skill set, your background. Me and Jabari, we did tech sales. And I am a coach on the tech sales side. So if you need help for tech sales, I can help you. If you got any of the other ones, I'm of no use to you. All right. But that link will save you $50 when you decide to purchase the full thing. And so remember, friends don't let friends pay retail. So go check it out there now. What up, y'all? We want to interrupt real quick just to tell you guys a little bit more about CourseCareers. Now, CourseCareers is an online platform that offers a couple of different career paths for you to be able to land a job within tech and start a brand new career with no degree and no experience. Now, CourseCareers has a bunch of different options for you to be able to choose from. Now, personally, me, myself, and the people that you see on this channel, most of us did tech sales. But regardless of which career path you decide to take, each one is going to give you a self-paced, comprehensive understanding of that particular job and career field. So if you're in tech sales, it's going to teach you everything from tech sales basics to the type of software that you'll be working with, to how to do cold calls, to how to do emails, to everything that you need. And it's going to be taught by a professional within the industry right now. And they are going to teach you everything you need to know, all the nuts and bolts, the A through Z, and they're going to cut out all the fluff, and they're going to allow you to be able to learn exactly how to do that job in a matter of days if you want to do it that fast. I've seen people do this in a couple of days. I've seen people doing it a couple of months. It all comes down to you, because like I said, it's self-paced. And the best thing about it is each one of the different career paths has a free introductory course for you to check out and see if it's a good fit for you. So you can know if it's something that you want to do before you put any kind of financial obligation onto it. But if you like it and you decide that you do want to purchase the full course, that link that you click will save you $50. So do yourself a favor, go down to the link in the description, hit that link, check out the free introductory course, and save yourself $50 if you decide you want to do it. Also, if you need some help and you're in tech sales, I'm a coach. Go on there and find me on the site as Coach Dre, and you can get some personal one-on-one time with me to help you walk through this process so we can show you how to get to this money. All right. So fast forward, here we are. You've taken, you've seen CourseCareers. You jumped in.
Face first.
Then life start life, and you said, you know what? Let me get my money back.
Right. Exactly.
So you gets this money back, because CourseCareers gives you 14 days to get your money back, right?
Yeah.
Get your money back. goes back into work. And how long was it between the time that happened and the time you came back?
A year. It was a year.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
man, yeah.
So it was 2022 was when you got it. All right, cool. So for a year you went out and explored and was like, man, I think I want to do this, and the third. But once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Right.
So you come back to CourseCareers this time. What's your mind frame this time going into CourseCareers?
This time I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Like, I need to do it. Throughout that whole year where I got my money back and everything like that, I felt like it was the right idea, but I also knew that God was pushing me to, go further than my norm, further than being comfortable, like with just a weekly paycheck, which was cool. It was good. Like, you know what I mean? But the vision he gave me vision for my life. And so I felt like this would have been like the vehicle to, actually do my purpose in life. You know what I mean? I know that tech sales is like, it's a vehicle for me. I know it's not the end all be all. It's like much bigger. It's a much bigger, grand scale of things that I want God to use me for the glory of his kingdom. So it was like, man, I'm going to use this vehicle to stay focused at it. So he kept poking me like you start, you get the algorithm on Instagram. I start seeing your videos, LinkedIn. I start seeing your videos, you with Cyrus. And I kept getting like the signs, you know what I mean? So I wanted to be obedient to that. And that's pretty much what I did going into 2023. And it's changed my life.
That's what's up. I know a lot of times when we're making that transition, it takes outside forces. Well, I won't say inside forces to push us to do that. And I'm glad that you said that you were doing this now because you saw yourself as a bigger picture. I know one of the things we talked about in the cohort was the skills of an SDR gives you something in your back pocket where you can start to walk around like, I'm the CEO of my business. And so you approach jobs instead of approaching it like, hey, I'm an employee looking for employment. You approach it like, no, I'm a business owner looking for a business partner, because tech is a means to an end. Yeah. Right. You're gonna pay me a pretty good amount of money to work remotely from around wherever I want. That means I'm looking for a business partner that's going to help me run my life, the life I want to live. Right. So when you came in, I know a lot of times people will have a particular field of tech they want to go into, or you can be like me. I was like, I'm a hustler, baby. I'll sell water to a well. I didn't care what the field was. Like, where were you at mentally as far as that goes?
Mentally, honestly, man, before I started seeing CourseCareers, I was seeing, obviously, like I said, I was following Cyrus, a little bit, and I was seeing the sales engineer thing, but I told you, like, it was cost efficient. I couldn't pay the $4,000 at the time. You know what I mean? So
I'm not paying the $5,000.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I'd rather learn something else. Like, what will make sense and allow me to still be able to make more money than I made in the trucking industry. So I was like, tech sales is the thing, because obviously, as we know, SDRs are the bottom of the barrel that makes everything work, that makes everything shake, that allow the account executives to close the deals and the company to continue to gain revenue. And
there is no company without us.
Exactly,
we're the lifeblood.
Exactly. So I like the idea of that. So you definitely have to cut the tech. You know what I mean? You got to cut the tech. You gotta pay us. You got to pay us for what we do and the knowledge that we know and the skills that we learn. So I wanted to hone that. You know what I mean? I was doing everything that I could to understand the role of an SDR outside of CourseCareers. Going back to the cohort. The cohort was so explosive for me at the time, and I was so like motivated. I'm going to work. I'm driving 12, 13 hours a day, getting ready for the cohort. This is the motivation that I had to, break free from the chains that I felt like I was being held back from, That was going to be my next question, was what made you come to the cohort? I know athletes know this. I had Tanisha on here who last week was a educator. So educators know this. One of my mentors told me, he was like, he said having a mentor or a coach or a trainer is worth its weight in gold,
He said because what it does is it collapses time frames, right? You don't pay a coach or a mentor for where you are right now. You pay them for the years of experience that they've had to help you get there faster. Right. So it's investment into yourself. And so you being an athlete, I'm sure you understand that, like, you know, having a good coach is like monumental, stuff like that. So what was it that made you say, I want to jump in this cohort? Because the cohort is not something you have to do. You can go through CourseCareers without it. I went through it without any kind of coaching. But what made you say, I want to take that extra coaching, an extra step to get some coaching to go through this and see if it can get me where I need to go? Man, shout out to you, Dre, because you made it believable, you know, to obtain that type of lifestyle, to, you know, dive into tech and be able to change your family dynamic. You know what I mean? And so I trusted what I was seeing online. I think that God has given me a spirit of discernment in a way to be able to understand who's real and understand who's fake. So I just followed my heart with what was real, and that just happened to be you, you know? Ah, dope. Yeah. So how did the cohort help you in getting you're an athlete, bro? You don't need nobody to help to kick you to get up and go do what you need to do. Like, so how did the cohort help you?
Well, it helped me in all aspects. It helped me hone in my skills. Like, we went through everything in that cohort. I remember we went through the books, like all the books that we were reading, the exams and all that. You just helped me be prepared, like in a way where I was like more than ready to take my exam. I was more than ready to, you know, start interviewing or tapping in with people on LinkedIn, just expressing myself in that nature. I even from the cohort, I even started to, from what was taught, I even started to, like, you know, like, we have some people make cover letters and this, that, and the third. But what I was able to do and learn and grasp from, you know, just the knowledge that you were sharing is like, okay, cool. Like, if I'm selling myself in a sense as, you know, the business owner in the entity, then I can do things. I can be creative in different ways to do that. And so I was understanding how creative you were giving the knowledge to us. So it just bounced back, and it made everything kind of like reciprocal to where it was like, man, like every week, like the cohort was like, I can't miss it. And if I had missed anything, I was able to communicate with you, but you hit all the the pain points, you know what I mean, the touch points, as to, you know, be successful. And that pretty much that was all I needed. I just needed an extra motivation and inspiration. And like I said, like, just like me, I know there's thousands of people out there that are following your page. They're following the algorithm because they're trying to break free from wherever they're doing right now. And so I think just taking that step and getting that extra polish from the game from you already been in the industry. So what's the best game to get? Like you said, is going to the person who's, you know, doing the work already, you know, and being successful at it. So that changed the game for me for sure. It was a game changer. It was outside of CourseCareers. It was like, okay, I can go do, maybe I can go do this thing, or I could just go sign up with Dre for the cohort and smash everything. And that's what happened. I smashed the interview. I was smashing the exam. Like, it started off with the exam. I was just on across the board. It was just like, wow, like, this actually worked. And, you know, something about the brain is like, you're gathering so much information, and some people may be overwhelmed with the information that they're gathering, but they're actually learning because what they're doing, they're pushing their brain to past the limit. It's not to a limit, it's past the limit. You know what I mean? And that's what was helping. So everything was just being attached. What we was learning in the cohort was just attaching to my brain while I'm in the test, attaching to my brain things I'm thinking about when I'm in these interviews. And now it's like I'm having interviews left and right now, and smashing them. Like, it's like, it feels like I'm over prepared, and I like that.
Yeah. And the best thing about it now is because you've gone through it, you've landed the job, you're currently doing a job, right? Yeah. Now, when you start to get the interviews, it's a different conversation because I'm not entry-level talent anymore.
No.
Yeah, don't play me, pay me. You can't come to me talking that 70, 75K no more. I'm not that no more. Talk to me nice.
Don't talk to me twice. You understand?
Absolutely.
We have officially launched our Cut the Tech merchandise store. As you can see, man, we got it all from the fitteds to the hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, men's sizes, women's sizes, children's sizes, even things for your dogs. So do yourself a favor, go down to the link below, check out the website, find something that you like. The best thing about it is it's all customizable. You can pick the hoodie that you want. You can pick the color that you want. You can go in and you can change the size of the font. You can even go in, personalized information on it. See, we got the hoodie that say, "Don't play me, pay me" on it. You can go customize that if you want to. We got different designs. We got the black on black. We got the traditional white and red. Summertime vibes coming up. So we got some of the South Beach colors. We even got the "Don't play me, pay me" line available for you. So if you're really with the Cut the Tech movement and you want to go out here and show it off to everybody around you, go to the site below. Find yourself something fly, cop it, and go rock it. Let these people know. Don't play me, pay me, Cut the Tech. You heard? Now back to the schedule program.
That's so dope, man. That's so dope. So I guess you went through that. You went through the interview process and stuff like that. Your first entry level job that you got.
Yeah.
What was the money like?
The first one that I had an opportunity before for the role that I have right now. It was as an account executive. Actually, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I'm like, okay,
you went straight to AE,
man. Yeah, straight to AE. It was a company. I don't mind sharing the company, but it was a company called Reminder Media. They have entry level account executive positions, and I didn't even know that it was entry level. Honestly, I just was applying left and right. Like, honestly, I didn't care who it was. I didn't care who it was, but it was a 40 base, but you had the opportunity to make 70 within a year. And I'm like, I felt like I was selling myself short. You know what I mean? Okay. So now I'm in a position where I'm able to make more than what I just provided for you now. So it's just like
that's cool. 70K entry level ain't you no more.
No, it's not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so yeah, like, if I happen to if I happen to transition to another job as a senior SDR or whatever, it's gonna have to be the right money for the value that I have for the company. Definitely.
Yeah. I'll always be growing, man. Always be growing. Like I always be working on those. You said earlier you wanted to be a sales engineer. I did too. When I saw what Cyrus did, I want to be a sales engineer also. I took another course to get my sales engineer certificate. So I just got that in my back pocket. I ain't even pursuing that right now. I just got it in my back pocket for when I'm, when we're ready to start scaling up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different, bro. It feels so much better to be in this position than where I was when I was trying to get into tech.
Yeah.
Like that felt like I was giving away my life. I was working 90 hours a week at 2 full-time jobs and doing DoorDash. I was giving my life away and I wasn't being compensated.
Yeah.
Now I found a way where with my brain, I could sit at home, make more money than I was making at those 90 hours a week in only 40 hours, have a whole lot less stress on me. I'm able to do the things I love to do, like coaching, mentoring. This stuff, this is what I love to do. You know what I mean? So I put myself in position, and you put yourself in a position to have a business partner to be able to run your life more efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, that's so dope, bro. I'm so freaking proud of you, bro. Like,
thank you.
Like we got a link.
We got to. I'm with Lincoln. We fully remote. Like, where you want to be at?
Where you at now? You said you're not in Georgia, in Atlanta, are you?
No, I'm not in Florida right now. Right now, I'm in Toronto. Like, I'm up in Toronto right now. But it's still Team K-Dot. You know what I mean?
I got a homie, a really close homie of mine, my man Mike. He live in Toronto. Like, he lived in Tennessee for a minute. Lived in Tennessee for a minute. So I've been looking for a reason to get to Toronto, bro. We gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Pick up anytime. I
got the passport. I just need a stamp. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Say less. Nah,
dope. Well, man, I'm gonna get you out of here. I told you I wasn't gonna hold you too long, man. I'm truly, truly grateful for you and for sharing your story. I'm sure it's gonna inspire, and impact somebody else. One last thing I asked you to do: if you had one thing you could tell Jabari, who before he signed up for CourseCareers the first time and then got his money back, if you could go back and tell him anything, what would you tell him?
I would tell him just to push through. Don't allow the anxieties of the world, the pressures of life, to stronghold you. Honestly, like I would tell you man, like just push through and trust God for real. This is what you talk about. This is who you say you believe in. Trust Jesus. Didn't let me be specific, but we're gonna do that. And so ever since I submitted to that, it's just been blessings left and right, like unexpectedly, man. So I would tell him to keep his head up and keep doing it, because it was a lot of adversity that was going on through that time. Like I said, and that's relatable to the world, to people who are probably trying to find their next job, is adversity. You know what I mean? And how hard things may be. If they're able to link in and get these type of videos that you setting up right now, and tap in with you, I think they'll do just fine.
Dope. Well, you already know what it is, gang. Cut the Tech family, baby. You know how we do. You know what we say when we lead a huddle. It's the football thing. We lead a huddle. We say they say Chiefs on 3. We say don't play me, pay me. You understand? Right. So take us out of here, dog. Count to 3. Take us out.
All right. I'm just gonna say, don't play me, pay me.
Cut the Tech. You heard?
Cut the Tech. Cut the Tech.
Don't play me, pay me. Cut the Tech.
Once again, thank you for stopping by the Cut the Tech channel. On your way out, please do us a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Now, if you want to see more success stories of people breaking into the tech industry, I've got a whole playlist that you can check out, including this video right here, which is my personal story of how tech sales saved my life. So go click on that, check it out, enjoy it. And until next time, remember, don't play me, pay me. Cut the Tech. You heard?